first down. Here's Rosas on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or maybe just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now a handoff looking right. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Number 33.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw here. They're going for it. This is intercepted. Taylor Muse with it. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
He'll take over
1st quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st down.
Play action, it's Eason. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
A gain of
33 yards that time.
1st down, Las Vegas.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down.
At the Broncos' 8-yard line.
Derrick Henry. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
4-yard line.
It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run for it with Henry. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So 2nd and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Number 16.
From 4 yards out. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
For the extra point.
So simple math here in the 1st half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. 16 yards, a first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
The pass there complete to Sutton. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for, and it's 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Now this time he'll look to throw. Open man, Handler, that's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, a 22.
At the 34-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll look to throw here. Sliding out of the pocket. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. K.J. Hamler, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos cut into that lead. And a play fake down near the goal line here worked out well.
Anytime you can make them think that you're going to run the ball and go to that play-action pass, you see the end result, usually a touchdown.
Is that harder? Is the play fake harder to defend for the defense near the goal line or no? Because there's not as much room to work with?
It is harder because down near the goal line, you're thinking much more of a running play, especially if people run out big formations. So it is harder to defend.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Now it's Henry. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. From the gun on 3rd down. Eason, and that is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. Here's Eason to throw. They'll roll him out right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. This is Henry. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
And it's
Henry. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down. Eason sets to throw it. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And the Raiders are going to have it first and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Third and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. Here's Henry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Derrick Henry as the first half is winding down. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll throw now on the final play. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. All right, Coach, thank you. And we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. From the 6. And takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To the 41. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And they give this time to the tailback. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd.
Here's Eason off the play fake. Reception here by Ruggs. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half. just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
They'll throw on first down with Eason. Forced out to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
On 3rd down, Eason. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
A 49-yard attempt.
Rosas' kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
On the return, the Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And for the 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up there at the 32. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the foot.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Eason. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that is caught. It's Ruggs. Touchdown.
touchdown.
Henry Ruggs with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
Is good.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Here's a first down throw that's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Complete to K.J. Hamler. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 36-yard line.
Buying time to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Tanner Muse. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
3rd down.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Back to throw. This is the tight end fan. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
He'll buy some time right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They'll run with Henry, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
They go play action with Eason.
Now he's flushed out right. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. Play action. Eason.
Eason gets hit and the ball pops free.
It's picked up by the Broncos. 20. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down.
Recovered by the defense.
Best starting field position you could possibly have. 1st and goal from the 1. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Raiders pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Hold on the play. Recovered by the Raiders.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now, they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief that you still have the lead.
They got his man complete. And they finally get him down as he takes it up to the 44. Back now here on EA Sports. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun.
Flushed out right. They'll try and run it. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
From the gun is Eason. And he's got the hook up to Rose.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up third down.
The Raiders on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. They lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Brings up 4th down.
They're going on 4th down. Here's Eason.
They'll let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. Has a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. It's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 11 yards there, first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy.
At the 7-yard line, the catch is made. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 54 yards.
It must be something about the night air, because he is putting on an absolute show under the light.
Yeah, we've established anything in his vicinity, he's grabbing it. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Do you think after that last run they're thinking to themselves, we had to wait all day to play this night game, and we're still not able to run the ball the way we want to?
Yeah, this defense, they've risen to the challenge all evening long. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Flush to his right. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here, 3rd and goal.
This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. They'll try and run for it. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Raiders hang tough down near the goal line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll throw again from their own end zone. He's got a man, complete. Through an opening, and there he goes. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. You can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to, because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
10 yards to go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. At this point, down big. You'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he comes back with one complete. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Eluding the pressure right. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And they'll get this down to the 10. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverage.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken in the end zone.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. We know these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. That's always puzzled me a little bit.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. That one looks like he'll throw here. Rolling to his right. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. With a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
3rd down.
And the busy night for Henry continues. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of